Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Royal Kingdom, where we can vibe out. Welcome to the Royal Kingdom. Come into my house and say good evening and let's vibe out. What's good, my beautiful and amazing royal ones? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a spiritual guidance message. First of all, I want to say thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Anything you guys need will be in the description box below. As I always tell you guys, ask your spiritual team if this message is indeed for you. I don't want to bring any form of chaos or confusion in your world. Alright? Archangel Michael, remove any form of blockages from within or around me that may affect my ability to channel and tune in to today's energy. So Spirit, let's get down to the nitty gritty. What's going on? Got a lot of cards. Let's see what's going on. Okay, bad lawyer is not going nowhere. So some of y'all, you could have been dealing with some type of lawyer, okay? You could have felt like if you were dealing with any form of legality or legal situation, you could have felt like you dealt with some type of lawyer that didn't work for you or didn't fight for you or didn't have your best interest at heart. You could have also been dealing with a situation where like maybe the lawyer isn't, if this is pertaining to a lawsuit or something like that, maybe this is tied to someone not necessarily really working on your behalf to get you what it is that you deserve, but something is tied to a lawyer. Okay, yeah, we have make it hard because it's you. So whoever this lawyer or someone that you were dealing with, however it goes, someone was indeed making a situation hard for you. Okay, is what I'm getting. 1 second. So yeah, it seems like you was dealing with a situation where someone was making a situation purposely hard for you in some form or fashion, and this was tied to like a bad lawyer, right? It does seem like when it comes to this situation, all secrets and lies will be exposed. So if you were dealing with someone who maybe did some underhanded things to you in any form or fashion and is tied to a bad lawyer, I do feel like the secrets surrounding this situation or whatever somebody was doing to make a situation hard for you, all secrets and lies are going to be exposed. And as a result, this is going to be a pleasant surprise for you. What else is going on? Yeah, we have the answers that you need are coming. So something is tied to you receiving some form of answers. Okay. This could have been tied to Aries or Aries season, or something could have happened in Aries season. We do have closure, letting go, ending chapters, finally free, emotional release. So it does seem like somebody could have tried to close something out, or somebody did something, and whatever they did, they used maybe some underhanded tactics. Okay, whatever they did, it wasn't right, is what I'm getting. Why we have a pleasant surprise will unfold. We have self-made, independent success, overcoming the odds. So it does seem like you're going to be overcoming some type of odds that was stacked up against you when it came to a situation. We do have payback. Okay, so something pertaining to this is karma. Okay, someone's going to have to deal with some type of consequences. It says consequences returning, karma cycle, what goes around comes around, time to settle accounts. So it does seem like whoever initially did something before and maybe they hurry up and close the door on something is coming back around. This could have been tied to like someone listening to other people when they did something. or somebody dealt with this lawyer, something like that. Can we clarify? I want to get some. We do have unexpected phone call of good news. So it does seem like someone's going to be getting some phone call of good news. This could be the pleasant surprise will unfold. So you could be getting some really positive news pertaining to this situation after you dealt with somebody that didn't do the right thing. We have an old friend may reach out. So this could also be tied to some other people getting involved in the situation. This could also be tied to someone that you've already been in cahoots with when it comes to something that you're dealing with. Somebody's going to be reaching out, and that person could be reaching out to give you some form of good news. Maybe good news pertaining to you dealing with a bad lawyer. Okay? The good news could also be like some form of secrets or lies that's going to be exposed to you, is what I'm picking up. This could be tied to an Aquarius, okay? Something could be tied to an Aquarius. A Sagittarius could be significant as well. Something could be tied to someone's health. Maybe you guys felt like you couldn't get the right person to assist you. We do have hello, so you definitely could be getting some type of phone call of good news. Okay, something could have be tied to like maybe you're getting involved in some form of legality, and it's tied to health, someone's health. Okay, something like that being neglected. We do have jump into the experience, don't focus on the outcome. So confirmation, you do have support. It says group project. Collaboration coming together, your support system help is on the way. So confirmation, this could be tied to like you already reached out to somebody, is also what I'm getting. Let's get some more. Can we clarify bad lawyer? Hierophant reverse, okay, lawyer. It says, father, judges, lawyers, police officer, breaking free from tradition, challenging what's normal, embracing personal belief, questioning authorities or questioning established systems, breaking free from constraint in people in power. So confirmation, what I'm getting is this is tied to a lawyer. Someone could have been like, accept what you can't change, like you can't change the situation. Someone could have wanted you to just accept something, but I don't feel like that's what you're doing. Okay, so let's see. Can we clarify, make it high because it's you? We have talking good about you to friends and family. Okay, so something is tied to maybe someone was trying to speak negative about you in a situation, because something is tied to like other people's input. We have all secrets and lies will be exposed. Don't let a past personal failure or disappointment lessen your ability to trust yourself and others. So some of you guys could be connecting with somebody else after you dealt with, like I said, a bad lawyer. And then the next person that you connect with could be giving you some form of positive information about your situation and what you're dealing with. And again, something is also tied to maybe this could be connected to someone else that you've already reached out to pertaining to this lawyer situation. And you could be getting positive news pertaining to that. Yeah, we have time to educate yourself and do more research. So confirmation, this could be that someone is educating themselves on your situation. And that's when they educate themselves on your situation, they're going to be discovering some form of secrets. They're going to be discovering some form of lies that took place. We do have someone is waiting to speak to you. So confirmation, it does seem like someone's going to be speaking to you about the research, about the information that they discovered, okay, on your behalf. And for others of you guys, this could be a situation where you are, again, you already in cahoots with someone and talking to them about your situation, and then they're going to tell you what can you do moving forward. But either way, we do have answers that you need are coming, and these answers that are coming is tied to you dealing with a bad lawyer. You do have Archangel Michael that is assisting you. So Archangel Michael is bringing forth some form of clarity is what I'm getting. Ooh, is there anything else? Okay. We have twin flame. We have commitment. So something could be tied to a partnership. Alright. So let's get some of these before I get... Okay, on this bad lawyer, we have betrayal. So something is tied to whatever this particular person did. It was tied to betraying you, not assisting you. It says haunted, scarred, secret. So there's some secrets that you guys dealt with. While we have someone is waiting to speak to you, we have time for reflection, so confirmation. When someone speaks to you about a situation, there's going to be a moment of reflecting to get everything that you need to get together, is what I'm getting. We do have law of transmutation. So whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that's going to help you transmute this negative situation that didn't initially go in your favor, okay, because someone wasn't willing to fight for you. Yeah, see? Law of transmutation and phone call of good news. Lawyer. See that? Lawyer, 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 lawyer. So you're transmuting some form of heaviness tied to someone that you were already dealing with, but you have some form of good news message. You have some form of positive news coming. This is going to help you let go. Maybe you were also dealing with someone that was kind of like ignoring you and wasn't even trying to assist you when it came to some type of tragedy that you have gone through. The answers that you need are coming pertaining to a tragedy. Why do we have Aries? We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That could be significant. H or I. We have it's too much. We have protection, okay? Ascended Master Spirit Guides. On this closure, we have courthouse, so confirmation. Someone was really trying to maybe close something out or not fully handle something. You have they loved you better when you were depressed. So somebody definitely was okay with another person suffering. But I'm just picking up that if this is your story, you didn't allow yourself to be in this space of defeat. Okay, so even if you dealt with one bad lawyer, I do feel like you could be reaching out to somebody else and you're getting some form of really positive news because you have support that's coming after you dealt with somebody who had a vendetta. So I feel like you could have dealt with a lawyer who had a vendetta and it was tied to them sticking around for some form of money. Somebody was all about money and somebody wasn't necessarily worrying about assisting or supporting another person. This could be happening in the present moment. That's what I'm getting. Could be tied to a mature woman and maybe a false man, okay? That could also be significant. The lawyer could be a false man, doesn't have to be. A child could be significant as well. So, yeah, let's get some index cards and then we're going to close it out. I ain't going to keep y'all too long. But that's what I'm seeing. Let's get these ones. Can we clarify bad lawyer? Ooh. You have issues with technology. So something could be tied to, like I said, someone not necessarily reaching out or something of that nature. We have praise it before it comes. Okay, make it hard because it's you, talking good about you to friends and family. So this could have been somebody who was already focusing on, like, they just wanted money and they didn't have like they wasn't really trying to assist somebody. And then others of you guys, this could be like spirit telling you praise it before it happened. On this, secret and lies will be exposed, and don't let a past disappointment or personal failure lessen your ability to trust yourself and others. We do have exaggeration, so something is tied to some form of secrets and lies. What is this positive news? What is this tied to? We have trifecta, winning. 3 times winning. So something could be tied to that. Like you winning something. Because whoever you dealt with, they weren't trying to help you. On this side, answers that you need, Archangel Michael. In tragedy, God is on your side. So you do have support. Okay? And it does seem like something could be tied to these initials, your protection, spirit guides, your ancestors. Somebody could be intimidated by that. Okay? Why do we have courthouse enclosure? We have next week. So this could be tied to next week. Someone could be scared. Alright, someone could be scared of what they did. You could be African American, doesn't have to be. Why do we have they loved you better when you were depressed? We have no foul play involved. So someone could have been saying that there wasn't no foul play, that they did everything right, but it says saying and showing means 2 different things. So somebody could have said there was no foul play involved. However, it says secrets and lies will be exposed. So whatever somebody was saying, there's going to be inside information that's going to be proven, that's going to prove differently than what somebody was saying. Why do we have listening to other people? Let's get another. I seen something about shielded. What's going on? Let's get another deck of cards. I have losing valuable information. So it does seem like there's gonna be some form of information that comes out that someone is not expecting, is what I'm getting. What's going on, Spirit? Owner, business owner, a manager, or something like that. Something pertaining to an establishment. Okay. You have see through the eyes of a child. So something isn't tied. Something could very well be tied to a child. Like somebody had a vendetta when it came to someone. We have mommy issues. So something is tied to issues pertaining to a child. Okay. We have difficult. It's difficult when you deny your feelings. So however this goes, someone wanted another person to just be okay with how something was going. We have resentment and pity around work and money. So whoever this lawyer was, whoever somebody was dealing with, they could have had some form of resentment when it came to their money or something like that. That's what I'm getting. Some of y'all was definitely dealing with some type of lawyer who was only interested in the money. That's what I'm getting. There could be some type of choices to be made or soon to be made. It says unwillingness to learn a karmic lesson, because something is tied to somebody not learning a lesson. Somebody not learning a lesson. This could have been a lawyer or something like that who done something before, but somebody ain't learned a lesson. But somehow when something finally turns around, somebody gonna be getting some really positive news, and it's tied to them winning. And it says you do not owe them an explanation. So when something finally happens, I don't feel like you're not giving nobody no form of explanation or none of that, because it is what it is. We got South Carolina. That could be significant. We have first house. So a Aries season. It says first house, ego, pride, self, leadership, and power. So this is happening. And we have yes. Oh, y'all can't even see the cards. My bad. We have yes. A sharp woman and rival. Something could have been tied to that. A woman. What else we have here? We have manipulating the truth to get sympathy. So someone could have been manipulated. Yeah, we got exaggeration. All secrets and lies going to be exposed when it comes to somebody exaggerating something. Somebody lying. Okay? And I do feel like it's a lawyer. That's what I'm getting. Somebody lying. Can I get more? Things are coming together and it's working for you. Confirmation. Something is working out for another person. It says you are built for success. However this goes, you are built for success. This is going in your favor. All right. Is there anything else? Ooh. I see something about rebirth. Okay, I don't know. Do I want to go? We'll go in with these and see if there's anything from this day. But that's what I'm getting. Ugh. Can we clarify? Alright, so we got bad lawyer, hierophant, ghost betrayal, issues with technology, did nothing wrong, conjured up the wrong energy by imagining the worst. So, however this goes, this was somebody that wasn't trying to help another person. Okay? They wasn't trying to help another person. They were all about something, whatever they could do to make themselves look good. That's what somebody was willing to do. Yeah, we have money. Okay? Wasted money, financial blocks, loss, struggles. So however it go, somebody was making something hard because they were all about the money. I'm telling you. And when it comes to this exaggeration, you have murky waters, sensitive topic. Whatever somebody did, they exaggerated the truth. They lied. And whatever somebody did, you could have been in a space where you're now struggling to like trust yourself or something like that. We gotta speak up. Whatever somebody's spoken on, they lied. Whatever they could have said to make something go in their favor, that's what somebody did. Why we have you are built for success? We have lack of experience, lack of professional skills, new learning, new study, and mastering yourself. So something is tied to somebody educating themselves. Educating themselves on something tied to the past. That's what I'm getting. Is there anything else, Spirit? Why we have unwillingness to learn a karmic lesson? Why we have unwillingness to learn a karmic lesson? Nostalgia. The past. There's more information coming. Confirmation of what I said. There's more information coming about what took place in the past pertaining to a bad lawyer. Somebody who didn't assist or help another person. Okay? We have divine masculine. Could be tied to a divine masculine. We do got ascension and wake-up call and hidden agenda as well. So someone had a hidden agenda to manipulate a situation. It says too helpful to trust. So somebody really wasn't trying to help another person. They was all about getting over on somebody. That's what I'm getting. Yep, see, I don't make it up. Backstab, betrayal, rock bottom, suffering, led astray, shattered, in pain, hurting. So somebody was all about backstabbing another person. They wasn't trying to help somebody. That's what I'm getting. So, that's what I see. Bye.